welcome back. My name's Dave and today we got Burt Lancaster in Apache. Now it's a nice nifty little film this. It's a very high budget, very action packed, it's very dramatic, it's filled with big star cast names. And Burt Lancaster stars as a Geronimo, an Apache war chief as such, who has succumbed to the US soldiers, the US Army, the US government sort of pressure of having to surrender his lands and take up farming or sit in a reservation, basically because the white men are greedy. Basically, Indians, American Indians lost all their land because a white man wanted it and somehow owned it. It's like, I don't get how a government can own a piece of land that was once free. Think about it, you pay for a bit of land, don't you, off the government, or you buy a house sort of thing off the land and you got to pay something for it. Well, American Indians are there first, and I don't see or remember hearing about the American government paying the Indians for the land, but anyway, Geronimo's brother, what's his name again? Brother Masai, I think he is. I'm not sure. Basically, he goes rogue, goes AWOL, goes renegade. He doesn't want to take the fact that he has to give up, which is fair enough. You can't always just give up when something says you can. You have to. So he gets the best warriors he can get hold of, best horses, best equipment, and battles his way against the US Army to take back what he and his family and his people have lost, which is a small bit of land they had originally. Well, I think it's fair enough. Why can't they keep this little bit of land? Oh yeah, like I said, the white man are greedy every time. Yeah, like I said, he goes and battles the US Army and he tries to stay ahead of the game, stay ahead of what the government are thinking, what the troop commanders are thinking, but it doesn't quite pay off for him enough. He gets hunted down, tracked, and a lot of his warriors get shot and killed. It's very, very intense for them to stay alive, to stay in front, to try and seek out others to help, try and get people to join the cause. But it's the way it's presented as well. It's rather interesting, rather not like documentary. It's not a documentary, but it gives you that sort of figures and numbers in a way. Bit like history behind it, and which I can like. I like that sort of idea, but then sometimes it feels a little bit cinematic, I suppose. But no, it does balance it well. The one thing that annoys me the most is when you get, say, like Apache Indian, like Burt Lancaster is. It doesn't work. He's too American. It doesn't have the right feel to it. It doesn't have to got the sense for it. It doesn't feel right. It feels really off-putting, and it's so obvious. I know it's obvious because it's Burt Lancaster, but I think needed an actual local American Indian or a relative of one to actually be the Apache. It kind of makes sense. I don't see why you would not choose one. Maybe they're still pissed off by losing their lands. I don't know. Who knows? But it's a very nice film. Like I said, it's action packed. It's suspense. It's got drama. It's got a real nice sort of storyline to it. The scenery is beautiful. It's breathtaking. The locations are really, really good. They're fantastic. I like how films at this era go out of their way to get these sort of locations. It makes it more worth it. I find that the CGI stuff you're doing for films these days it's a cheap and easy way out. I find it sometimes overpowering. So it's like a lot of the Marvel and DC sort of, I suppose, have a lot of CGI, cinematics, big cinema, green screen effect stuff. It ruins it slightly for me, but I like this sort of idea where you can go out into nature and sort of try and work with it, the hills, the rivers, the valleys, you know, just try and make it something into the film. It's really nice. I like this way. I like this way. You get big cast members, big groups of people. If you feel more scale, let's put it that way. There is also some special features in this. So it includes an original theoretical trailer, and somehow this is a special feature as interactive menu screens and chapter selections. Well, it's this day and age, when you're watching this or after, it's a normal thing, isn't it? Back when I guess when DVD must be made or something, that interactive menu screens must have been something new and must have been exciting. So I didn't see how that's a special feature. Yeah, but the trailer's quite good. Change having deleted scenes or something, but deleted scenes would be quite nice. But yeah, like I say, it's a really good film. I highly recommend watching this one. At least trying to watch some of it, or try and find it or borrow it or someone. But yeah, I find it interesting. I say it's quite good for most people. So yeah, it's done by MGM. You know it's gonna be good. It's got that sort of brand on the front of the box, isn't it? Come on, you see MGM at the top there. You know it's good. Come on, just base it that way. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.